Previously on Blacksad.
I'm not white, Mr. Blacksad.
I'm gonna say the N-word.
Please
This
don't.
bitch crazy.
Mary, it could mean he
Look
was
at
lying.
those
It could
nips.
also just be.
And so it continues. It's me, Blacksad. Alright, welcome back to Blacksad. If you've seen the previous episode, you will know we found the so-called prime suspect,
I need to get my hands on his test results.
Bobby Yale. Sorry, I'm blocking him. Alright, there's Bobby Yale. We finally got him at Mary Purnell's house. So very interesting part. If you haven't seen the previous part, what are you even doing here? Go back and watch that. But if you've seen that, it's all good. Let's continue. So we are in the hospitale. Alright, we can use the telephone again. Can always use the telephone. That's cool. We still don't need to call Mrs. Colbert. Let's check on Weekly. See how Weekly is doing with his mission. Oh, looks like he's busy. Let's call the gym. Is Sonia still there?
Dunn's Gym. Jake Ostiombe speaking.
Okay, or Jake also. No, I don't want to talk to
Jake,
Sonia.
it's Blacksad. Could you get.
I have work to do, John. Call you later. Ronald, get on that ring!
Oh, come on, I wasn't even gonna speak to you. Useless. Should we call Mrs. Colbert about her husband being an O'Leary worker? I don't care. He might be after me though. Okay, so we need to get Bobby Yale's test results. Okay, I'm guessing that's him. His real full name, Robert Yale.
Huh.
You're awake, handsome?
Let's use our kitty sensors. See the name. Alright. Do they actually sell cigarettes at a hospital? That's pretty extreme. Let's see. Smoking on the job? Actually, what's this? Shifts of the day. There's one more thing to look at. This.
Yale's medical report is right there. Mind if I take a look?
No, I don't think so, handsome.
Huh.
I'll take a pack of Morleys, please.
Honey, get me a pack of Morleys for Mr. Handsome.
Oh, at least we got something from that. No way am I dating that thing. Let's find other ways. New clues.
It seems like the Doe nurse will be assisting Dr. Talbot during his 12:30 surgery. In 4 hours. Could I get them to operate any sooner?
Unless we can get the guy into critical condition, I don't think so. What a work of art. Only that's the...
Jerry Highfill. Long time no see.
Blacksad, I didn't want to wake you. How's the boy?
Asleep.
I hope he recovers in time for the fight. I got tickets. Although between you and me, he doesn't stand a chance. It'll be a fun bout, nonetheless. Not like this. God, this is boring.
Are the odds against Yale that bad?
The boy's talented, don't get me wrong. But stone is stone, you know? I bet half my pay, but you know, no vice for me.
You want to smoke?
Don't smoke or drink, no vice for me. Smoking's dirty. Alcohol goes straight to your head. And women, they're all just mean. Well, everyone except mine.
Sure.
Are you sure about that? Not even one little vice?
Nope. Between you and me, when someone gives in to vice, it's because something's missing. Something in their life just isn't right. I've got a good wife, a good job, a good house, a good TV, and a good hobby. Sports. Well, watching them, that is. What else do I need, eh? Blacksad, vice is for losers. Man, I'm bored.
You say
for
you've
you,
got
you
a
got a
good
good
job,
life.
and yet you're bored.
Well, it's just a figure of speech, really. I like my job. Is it boring? Yes, but I can entertain myself with a good fight or a football game. Well, watching them, that is.
Well, I'm going back in.
Alright, let's try talking to her again.
Hi, Rena.
Still with us, handsome?
What if you show me Yale's report and I buy you dinner?
You're handsome, all right. But I'm not stupid.
I won't be able to read Yale's medical report if she's around.
Okay, I mean, at least that's sorted out. Whew. Alright. How do we get her to go away? That is the question. Ah, okay.
Trauma? Sherry speaking.
Get Dr. Gregor Talbot, please.
Yes, 1 minute. No, actually, Dr. Talbot won't be in until 12:30 according to my registry. Can I ask who's calling, please?
Can we impersonate him?
Sherry, this is Dr. Talbot. We have to reschedule the 12:30 procedure. I want everyone in the operating room in 5 minutes. If anyone gives you any grief, tell them it's a matter of life or death. Understood?
A matter of life and death. A matter of life and death. You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, Dr. Turbo was the lizard. We can impersonate him. We can impersonate him after meeting him once. Oh, Blacksad is awesome. Right, she's gone. You know.
All right, now. How do I put this? I need something that you...
Oh. Only if you guess why I'm giving it to you.
Huh.
You want to help me solve a criminal investigation.
Well, aren't you smart? But be quick about it. You hear me, huh? If that witch comes back.
Okay, great. This is literally Doctor's handwriting.
What? What does it say here?
Ah, you know doctors. The top handwriting is mine. Let's see. Extra systole and dehydration caused by panic attack.
Extra what?
You know, arrhythmia, like skipped heartbeats.
What about this here?
It's a good thing I know that Mr. Yale is in Dr. Ferguson's hands. Otherwise, I'd be worried.
Hey, no means no, miss.
You really don't know who I am, do you?
Miss, I've got orders. And the fact is, those orders say that...
Here you are, Miss Dunn.
Huh?
Tell him, Blacksad. I can't get through that thick skull of his.
You see, Highfill, she's the owner of Yale's gym.
A woman?
Whether the kid recovers or not depends entirely on her.
Between you and me, and all due respect, miss, but aren't we taking this woman's liberation a little too far? All right, let her in, but she's your
Why
responsibility.
can't I just say that she's my wife? That would have literally gotten
Thanks for
me
convincing the cop.
in the drain.
You hired me to find Yale. I wanted you to see him with your own eyes.
I see. Anyway, you did your job. I'll send you a check the day after the fight. You can leave now.
Before that, let's do a little snooping. Oh wait, that's not good.
No. She's gonna do something stupid. Sonia, don't.
You killed my father. You said so yourself.
Oh my god. Ugh.
Well, now I think he didn't. Sonia, I have reasons to believe he's innocent.
Look at your face. He did that, didn't he? How could he not be guilty?
Your father wouldn't want you to do this. He was a just man, and this is not justice.
Shut up. None of that matters. How could he not be guilty?
You can't take justice into your own hands. Believe me, it will haunt you as long as you live.
Okay, great.
It's okay.
Look at Blacksad, a chick magnet. It's
Uncle Tim!
Sweetie, I came back from Los Angeles as soon as I could.
I told you not to rush back.
Come on now, honey.
My uncle's a liar.
Aren't you going to
Oh.
introduce me to your friend?
No, this is John Blacksad, the detective who found Bobby.
Oh, so this is strictly professional. I thought you had some good news for your uncle.
No, Uncle Tim, don't be silly.
Don't be silly. Look at you. Smart, educated, as dazzling as the brightest of stars. Every single man in this city should be at your feet. Come on, we'd better let him rest.
It was starting to get good. What a cock block.
I see. Let's say you're right and Bobby Yale is innocent. Who should we focus on now?
We?
Well, your father turned down my money, but he made me promise one thing, that I'd take care of you if anything happened to him.
But I can...
I know you're perfectly capable of managing that gym on your own, but we don't even know if he'll be ready to fight Stone. Besides, someone seems really invested in stopping that fight, and someone has to pay Mr. Blacksad to get to the bottom of all this. Please, talk some sense into her.
I don't need more money. Yeah, you hired me to find Yale, but in my mind, the case isn't closed.
And you have my deepest respect, but I'll pay you just the same.
All right. Thank you, Uncle. Thank you so much.
All right, stop crying or you'll ruin your makeup, honey. Now fix yourself up and I'll buy you some breakfast.
Wait, my
I'll-
purse.
It must be...
Blacksad, wait a minute. I think she needs some time alone, just like you and me. Listen, boy, do whatever it takes to find Joe's murder. Whatever it takes. If things get messy, don't worry. I'll clean them up. Deal?
Sure. I'll do my best.
Thank you.
I am a
trust you to
vigilante.
get that ball to the end zone.
No. Are you telling stories about the great iron arm again?
Wait a minute. Of course. The Milestones quarterback. Tim Iron Arm Thorpe.
It's a good thing folks usually recognize me sooner. Blacksad, you coming to breakfast?
I'd love to, but I have to go ask for a favor. The investigation required that I ask Jake for a small favor. Or demand it, if worse came to worst.
Oh look, that bear is so cute. So we are back here. We're finally using the ring again. Since he's busy, can we snoop in his locker again? Only the... okay, I can't go outside anymore. I think the good man is gone for good. He's a little bit busy, isn't he? This bear is really cute.
This one's got extra padding, just like Jake. How many hits does a boxer take to the head throughout his career?
Bears are... I think bears are my favorite animal.
Not the smartest cookie in the jar, nor the most tactful. But do I trust him? No. Do I consider him a friend? Yes.
But if you're a friend, shouldn't you trust your friend? Questionable. Where is this? Where is this? Don't tell me it's his pet. No, it's not. I need to look at his belly. Right? Yep.
I hope he never feels inclined to hit me. He's twice my size.
Okay, that was not his belly. Look at his dick. Yep.
He's been training with those same shorts for who knows how long. Hey, Jake.
Not now, John.
Oh, come on, I need to speak to you, man. I'll say hi to the bear.
Hey, hi.
Hey, focus, will you?
Hey, Jake.
Damn it! Wait a minute.
Come on. Do I have to open your locker again? Then you can teleport to me. Fucking hell, man. I'm gonna call him again.
Hey, Jake.
Damn it! Wait a minute.
Hey, Jake.
I said not now.
Do we really have to wait for him? I'm gonna go. This guy is unbelievable.
All right, that's enough. Take 5. Go on. What, John? What's so important?
Have you noticed anything strange about Sonia?
I don't know. Yesterday she said she hated the gym. But it also seemed like she wanted to save the place. Do you get any of this? I sure don't.
He always goes into his thinking mode.
It might not have seemed that way, but she loved her dad. Believe me, I've got reasons to be certain.
Let's
Could
go
you tell
straight
me
up.
where O'Leary's headquarters are?
What for? No. You could get me into trouble. No way.
You lied to me yesterday, and being the good friend that I am, I kept your secret. You owe me. I don't think I'd keep protecting you if we weren't friends. Although, if we were friends, you wouldn't hesitate to help me. Tell me, Jake, are we friends or not?
Damned cat. All right.
Use the friend card against him. Always works.
O'Leary's hideout is in the basement of a Chinese restaurant. But I don't even know how to get in.
Why are you coaching that guy?
Oh, that's right. You don't know. Sonia asked me to run the gym. Well, at least the fun part. As soon as Bobby Yale's back on his feet, I'll turn him into a champ. I'll make him crush stone. Just you wait. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Couldn't you just stop working for O'Leary?
Yeah, I guess I could.
Well, I'll see you tonight. See you there.
Ronald, the break's over.
After 30 hours of work and several beatings, every bone in my body ached for a bed.
Now it's my turn.
So I went home to recharge. Because the night ahead was bound to be promising.
GG Bear. We're gonna sneak into the HQ. Oh.
What do you know about that basement?
Well, let me think. Nothing?
Come on, Jake, for Christ's sake. I'm running out of threats to get you talking, Jake. And frankly, I don't want things to get violent.
I've come to get O'Leary several times, but they always make me wait in the dining room. One day it was so late that the restaurant was closed. They made me call from a payphone in that alley over there to let them know I was here. A few minutes later, O'Leary came out the back door, that red one there.
All right, you stay by the payphone. Wait till I'm inside. If you see anyone, call the same number you did that one time. That got it?
Screw you!
A promising night indeed.
Maybe I should have taken weekly with me. Yeah, but he wouldn't know the place. I don't know, weekly seems more... I trust weekly more than Jake.
A bit too high to climb. If the basement I'm looking for were in that building.
With John Blacksad, we don't climb, we just walk in through the door. You're in on Leongtong territory. I don't think you can just go in through the front door.
No. Plan will only work if O'Leary doesn't know I've been here.
Guessing it's here.
Could it be an elevator shaft? How does this thing open? If I'm right and this is a service elevator, it could be my gateway. If only I could reach that box.
Come on, Blacksad. He doesn't have enough muscles. I think our friend can pull that, but doesn't seem like he's willing to help. Where is he anyway? Help me, please.
What happened? Should we run for it?
Do I look like I'm in a hurry? There's a trapdoor on the ground, right by the restaurant. Does that sound familiar?
Huh? The restaurant or the trapdoor?
Okay. Forget it.
Are you done?
What do you think? Check out that graffiti. You're in On Leon Tong territory.
Wow. I thought the Tong Wars had ended years ago.
Maybe someone nostalgic just got bored.
Damn Chinese mafias.
Yeah, American mafias are infinitely better, no doubt.
What's taking you so long?
You want to switch places? I need your brute force, Jake.
What's wrong? Is the little kitten too,
And your silence.
Yeah, yeah. This is how heavy a trash can is. Bingo. See you on the other side.
There are questions we only ask ourselves when it's far too late.
Find a source of light before the lighter runs out. Oh, okay. We gotta find a source of light. Source of light, isn't that one? I have no time for this trading card. Come on. So, nothing here. No trading card. Don't care. Do I go upstairs? I thought it was down here. Ah, it's not here. Okay, it's somewhere on these shelves. Oh. With your mouse point, okay. Great that there's new game mechanics now. Oh shit, it's really dark, I can't see. This has become a little bit scary somehow. Has Blacksad been a horror game this whole time?
I was expecting some frozen bodies.
Come on, moose skulls.
It won't budge.
No, we don't have enough moose skulls. Makes me think the gorilla should have went down here. Yeah. So, I guess we gotta find something to... I really don't think we should be snooping O'Leary's place. I mean, should have worked together with him.
There's one on each table, except this one.
Okay.
The odds are incredibly in Stone's favor. I guess that he's the reigning champion, and Bobby Yale is just a contender, but maybe word got out about his condition. Does O'Leary have a network of pals?
to Chicago.
Wow. I didn't realize you could place so many bets on a single baseball game.
Bananas.
16 days until the fight. It looks like a summary of all the bets that come in. Day, amount, bet, wagerer. Wait a minute. Did O'Leary himself bet $5,000 on Yale? Sometimes I forget that criminals, even the office variety, have family and kids. Anyway, maybe things aren't so bad on the dark side.
Oh, I didn't understand what those mean. I just picked it. Will I get to
A
join the
little
gang?
thingamajig that adds on its own. What'll they think of next?
Okay. Choose a loud. Okay. Let's snoop around for them. Okay. Wild berries. Oh, I guess we can use that on somewhere. Is there anything on the shelf? What's this? What? Is that a Blacksad fish?
Could that be Ireland?
It's really hard. These controls are so difficult. Let's just give up looking at the paintings. We're not here for the paintings anyway.
A Crossler? The good news is, I don't need lockpicks to open it. The bad news, I didn't bring explosives.
Yes, we need a password for that.
Even Dunn had a gun in his office. O'Leary couldn't possibly be the exception.
Of course, this.
Dunn had $200 in his safe. O'Leary had about $20,000 in a drawer.
I would have taken that money. Shouldn't leave this place empty-handed.
I'd say that's Ireland too.
Of course, because it's green. The train is green, so it's Ireland. Like I said, you should go traveling more. Oh, there's something here. The other side. Evanarius?
Limited edition copy 2 of 3. We listen, if you call it listening, to the sentimental romance. Your eyes act like the moon. If they're not together anymore, why does O'Leary keep so many pictures of romantic moments with Helen Moore?
Is this Ireland?
Ireland, of course. This guy's obsessed.
think that's okay. We gotta open that safe. This is so dark. What am I walking on? Nothing. Or I think we have some clues we can figure out. It's so dark, I can't even see Blacksad.
Huh. That lizard isn't Yale's doctor.
Okay, that's not gonna help us in this situation. I thought we got the clues from investigating this place. Is there anything else I missed? I don't think so. That's really a Blacksad fish. Huh. What was that? Ah, light.
The painting concealed file after file of celebrity reports with all sorts of shady information, ranging from S to Z. Almost all of them were athletes. Is that what O'Leary meant when he said that detectives and police officers were his friends? I wonder how many spy for him. If I were to pitch in, who would I spy on?
Oh.
In Bobby Yale's folder, all I found was a log of his incredible stats as an aspiring champion. 20 victories, 16 by knockout. Although, at the end of the report, someone had underlined one word several times. Untouchable.
Okay. Timothy Thorpe, that's the uncle, the lion we just saw.
Thorpe had been a rising football star before the war, which he came back from with honors and decorations. After the truce, he resumed his career. He won 3 season trophies and a couple of MVP awards. He retired after an accident that left him paralyzed from the waist down. He started his own sports advertising agency 4 years ago, but according to the files, O'Leary hadn't even tried to corrupt him.
What about Hellstone?
According to Stone's report, he was so clean, not to mention hard to corrupt, that O'Leary opted for a more subtle strategy. Apparently, when he broke up with the tennis player Helen Moore, he set her up with Stone. Lucky for him, they hit it off. As I put away the report, I stopped in my tracks. Did I really want to risk knowing what O'Leary had on my good friend, the incorruptible police commissioner?
Let's read it. Let's read it.
I sighed in relief. O'Leary had tried to buy Smirnoff on several occasions, but failed. Luckily, O'Leary had nothing on him, or me.
Alright, Smirnoff is good. Smirnoff is good. Smirnoff is clean. Nice. So does that mean there's stuff behind every painting now? I'm guessing. Oh, I can't really get the angle for this thing. Okay. Surely Jake is in here, he's working for him.
Strange as it may seem, the reports reveal that O'Leary had hired Jake as a bodyguard precisely because he was absolutely clean. Apparently, he liked to surround himself with honest people when he mingled with the high society.
Oh.
Helen Moore's file was, by far, one of the juiciest. She had been just a run-of-the-mill tennis player until O'Leary launched her career by rigging enough games to help her climb the ranking. However, O'Leary hadn't fixed any of her games in over a year. In spite of that, she remained undefeated. Be as it may, it was clear that O'Leary had enough information to ruin her career.
So O'Leary has been manipulating the city this whole time.
I hope I never become the object of O'Leary's obsession. Luckily or not, files N through R included no one that I could somehow connect to the case.
Cool. Oh, okay. Joe Dunn. Let's see.
Dunn's integrity was legendary, even in O'Leary's shady reports, just like Yale had said. Dunn had kicked one of O'Leary's men out of the gym when he found him snooping around.
Avenarius. Bobby Yale's dead.
The report on Yale's father was the shortest of all, since only his name was left. Why?
Well, the man disappeared, so...
Cassidy's report was possibly the longest among all of O'Leary's files. Apparently, their rivalry went way back. So much so that they spied on each other in the most unthinkable ways. At least I was able to confirm what Yale had told me. Cassidy had threatened Dunn after he refused to join the managers' union.
That's interesting. That's interesting. Okay. So, is there still any more snooping left? I'm sure we need to open this safe. But in this darkness, I will end it here for this part. We snooped in O'Leary's HQ, which is pretty scary if we're gonna get caught here. But anyways, I will leave it here, and we'll see you in the next part. Thank you for watching.